I am a Bible-believing Christian. Someone asked me today in the media, they said, it's curious, people are curious, what does Mike Johnson think about any issue under the sun? I said, well, go pick up a Bible off your shelf and read it. That's my worldview. That's what I believe.
Could you imagine if a Muslim member of Congress said their entire worldview, their approach to every political issue, was based on the Quran, and that they made no apology for it? I'm pretty sure that very same Republican Party that elected Mike Johnson to lead them would lose their minds. But an apparent Christian nationalist as Speaker? That's just fine. Oh, and if you weren't already thinking it, this might be a good time to remind you that, yes, this man who you and who even many elected Republicans had never heard of until the other day is now second in line to the presidency.
Hey there, guys. Welcome to the channel. So there's pretty big news coming out of the U.S. House of Representatives and Speaker Mike Johnson. And he made an announcement yesterday that I think might end a few Democrat hopes and dreams. So here's the thing. No matter what you think about George Santos, I happen to believe the guy's probably guilty and probably not a real well-adjusted individual all around. Probably doesn't belong in Congress, but none of that is important. What I think is not important. What's important is how the Democrats are actually attempting to use the guy. You know, they want Santos to resign in disgrace like right now, but they want Bowman's fire alarm pull to prevent literally an official proceeding. They want to forget about that. They want to let the court system play out for Gold Bar Bob Menendez. They want Talib, they want Omar and all the other anti-Semites to remain in Congress and say nothing about anything they've ever done or said. But they want George Santos gone. And here's the thing about it, you know, in typical weak-ass Republican nature, a lot of them have been jumping on board with this nonsense, all going on TV, all virtue signaling that they were ready to sacrifice the guy at the altar of common ground with the Democrats, whatever that means. Well, Speaker Mike Johnson, at least Speaker Mike Johnson, he's done being weak, and he's apparently done playing by the rules the Democrats don't even know exist. So take a look at what he had to say to the press.
A vote on the House floor tomorrow to expel one of your members, George Santos. You have not said if you support this. Do you support expelling George Santos?
I'll say this. We had a Republican conference meeting in the last hour. There were opinions shared on both sides. I'll answer it this way, Manu. Listen, I said that the Republican Party is the rule of law team, and we are. We believe in the rule of law. There are people of good faith who make an argument, both pro and con, for the expulsion resolution for Santos. There are people who say you have to uphold the rule of law and allow for someone to be convicted in a criminal court before this tough penalty would be exacted on someone. That's been the precedent so far. There are others who say, well, upholding the rule of law requires us to take this step now because some of the things that he's alleged to have done, the House Ethics Committee having done their job, are infractions against the House itself. And so what we've said as the leadership team is we're going to allow people to vote their conscience. I think it's the only appropriate thing we can do. We've not whipped the vote, and we wouldn't. I trust that people will make that decision thoughtfully and in good faith. I personally have real reservations about doing this. I'm concerned about a precedent that may be set for that. So everybody's working through that, and we'll see how they vote tomorrow. Yep. Front row, and I'll go here. Yep.
Yeah, so you guys see that. And in just my opinion, you know, I think the speaker nailed it. I mean, no matter what you think of the guy, you know, especially considering everything we've seen happening with Donald Trump, all criminal charges are not created equally. I don't care what they tell you. And I think that no matter, you know, what party the guy's in, no matter what you think of what he's accused of, I think it only makes sense to allow the process to play out, especially considering that this is the precedent. And it's not like this is the first time a member of Congress has been accused of a crime. You know, this is not exactly our most upstanding group of citizens. You know, I mentioned Gold Bar Bob Menendez earlier. This is his second attempt to check out what federal prison is like, and he's been in the Senate the entire time. So I really think we need to ask Democrats, you know, what makes George Santos so special? Why is it him that's got to go? Are they really, I mean, are they that afraid of a gay Republican? Does that screw up the way they view the world that bad that he's got to go? I don't know. But it would be nice to know the answer to that question. Now, here's the thing. Is he the best gay Republican representative that we could have got? Probably not. Is he probably guilty? He's probably guilty. Should he get kicked out of Congress if he's found guilty? Yeah, of course. He should absolutely be kicked out of Congress if he's found guilty, but should they treat him differently than literally every other congressional criminal that has come before him and yank him out of his job now? No, I don't think so. So hopefully Republicans do the right thing, and hopefully a lot of Democrats actually do the right thing tomorrow also when they vote, because they're going to vote on this. We'll see how it goes. That's just my take, guys. Let me know your take in the comments, and if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, most importantly, share the channel. We'll see you in the next one.